Ask the question. Start preparing your material ahead of time. One of the things I would suggest is we always ask in the very front of every proposal to put an overview. You know, it tells us, you know, who to contact regarding this proposal. But one of the things is, if you're going to team with another team, describe that relationship. I have read proposals. I've been doing this a long time. I read proposals, and you're going to partner with another firm. Okay, I'm reading it, I get you're going to partner, but it's very unclear what's the relationship between those two firms. Do I call that firm or do I call the other firm? Well, who's really in charge? Make it clear to the reviewer of what anything that you think there'd be a question, put it in the overview. Oh, yes, we're teaming, but anytime there's questions, my firm's taking the lead on this particular issue. Whatever you think that the proposer may question, just take a few minutes to describe it. Oh, I see. Now this firm's taking the lead during the design phase, but during construction, they're teaming with a CM firm. They're going to probably hand it off to them. Whatever the issues are. Resumes, we allow you to include that during the 330 forms. Make sure the resumes are current and the type of work as it relates to this particular project. So if you have it in Word online, you could quickly make those changes, cut and paste the information. Project experience, make sure it's relevant to this particular project. You probably have lots of experience, and we don't question that. But if you're going to tell me about all of the apartment buildings you've rehabbed, but yet this is a new construction at Bernard Feinson, it's probably not relevant to this particular project. So make sure that your experience or your staff's experience is relevant to this particular procurement. And your forms, if we ask you to provide certificates, please include them in the package. Don't make me look them up, because if I have to go online, I probably can find them, right? The websites are all there. But if I have to find them, you're going to start losing points. Or maybe I can't find it. So now you've lost lots of points. MWBE utilization plan. Make sure you have your team together. Make sure you include that form in the package. A lot of times we ask for a quality control manual. Make sure that you have one in your firm, and you include that in the package. You can do a lot of work. Again, right, this all has to do with planning ahead. Make sure you tell your story. Don't assume, oh, well, I'm already working on the campus, so the committee's already going to know what a good firm I am, and they're going to just pick me. Well, you know what? I work in procurement. I usually chair, someone in the procurement office chairs it. I don't know your firm's working on that campus. Michael, he works in office opportunity programs. He may or may not know your firm. So don't make any assumption. Tell us again, oh, by the way, I'm working on this campus. I've been working here for 3 years and I'm doing a really great job. Provide complete information. Follow the requested order. If we tell you that we want this, this, and this, in tab 1 include this, and tab 2 include this, don't be creative. In tab 1 include this, because you know what? If I have to read 50 proposals and I'm like, gee, did they have that lead? Did they actually bring it to certification? I got to go back and look quickly, right? Well, if I can't find it and I'm looking, I don't think they had it. Make sure that it's in the order that's requested. Customize your documents. This is true. What's happened is, right, typically we ask for 5 or 6 copies of every proposal. So you're running it through the Xerox machine, and I know we don't give you much time. Well, what happens is the Xerox machine starts going off a little. I get the last proposal, and I'm trying to figure out the end of the story. What did they do? I'm not sure. Well, you know what? I'm not going to guess. So make sure that you use customize. Make sure the printer doesn't go off. Bind your material. I've picked up technical proposals and the pages have fallen out. And include your tabs. You laugh. This is a true story. Read what you've written. If not, have someone else in the office read it. Have them compare that to the criteria. Would you pick me? So you say to the person sitting next to me, if I gave you this proposal, would you pick my firm? Verify all the information is included. Check for typos. We don't take points off. There's not a criteria for typos, but I must tell you that if I have lots of typos in your proposal, my opinion of your firm is just going down, and now I'm so distracted by circling all the typos I find in your proposal, I just missed something very important that you probably could have brought to the project. Follow the page limit. Don't be creative. Oh, they said 5, but I'll put in 6. I got to get that extra project. I stopped reading after 5. So you haven't done anything except added weight to your box that has to come to the dormitory authority. Make it clear and easy to read. Avoid acronyms. I know people in your industry may know what they are, but I don't necessarily know what they are, and I have to look them up. And maybe I picked the wrong acronym. Give substance, not fluff. I've actually had a technical proposal, only had pictures. I did enjoy the pictures. Describe what? What did you do? When did you do it? Did you do it 20 years ago, or did you do it last year? And whom did you do the work for? Tell me that information. And here's a key. Don't miss the due date. We will send your proposal back so you went through all of this work, all of this effort, all of this cost, and it gets to us a day late. Well, it's not fair to all the firms that submitted their proposals on time, so now I'm shipping them back to you and telling you I'm sorry, but you missed the date. All right, you've been successful. You've been picked, you're shortlisted. You're now getting an interview. Well, arrive early because you have an assigned time. If you're late, you get less time to tell your story. Prepare ahead. Understand DASNY and the project and the client. Bring key members of the team. You don't need to bring everybody. You know, we don't want to see 35 sub-consultants as a part of your team because we get concerned about coordination. And provide specific examples for us. So in other words, I did a similar project, and here's the challenges we had in that project, and here's how my firm was able to address those. Oh, this firm seems like they really know what they're talking about. Bless you. We're almost there. Unfortunately, let's say you don't get that one. Well, ask for a debriefing. During the debriefing, ask questions. What could I have done better? You know what? Let's say you get it. I've actually had people ask for a debriefing that were actually selected. I'm like, but you were selected. I know, but I want to do I want to know what I did well, so I do it again the next time. You can ask for a debriefing even if you were picked. Ask questions. Well, what did you like? What didn't you like? What do you think I could have done differently? If nothing else, you have to look to the past to improve the future.